We're diving deep into the fascinating world of the 2017 P Mint Mark Lincoln penny. This coin, marked by the historic P Mint mark, has gained attention for its potential value in the market, making it a sought-after item for collectors. If you're a fan of rare coins, this penny could be a key addition to your collection. So, let's explore everything you need to know about this 2017 P Mint Mark Lincoln penny and its current market value. First, let's take a closer look at the background of this particular penny. The 2017 P Mint Mark Lincoln penny is historically significant because it's the first time that a P Mint mark, representing the Philadelphia Mint, was used on a circulating penny. Prior to this, the P Mint mark was reserved for dimes, quarters, half dollars, and dollar coins, but never for pennies. This small change in minting was done to honor the Philadelphia Mint's 225th anniversary, making this coin a milestone in U.S. coinage history. The 2017 P penny was minted in large quantities, around 4.6 billion coins, which might initially make it seem like it would be difficult to find a rare version of this penny. However, despite the massive production, there are still unique qualities about this coin that make it valuable for certain collectors. The 2017 P Mint Mark Lincoln penny is still considered a modern collectible, and its market value can vary based on factors like its condition, any errors it may have, and the demand among collectors. Now, let's talk about the market value of the 2017 P Lincoln penny. On average, these pennies are still worth face value, just 1 cent. However, as is often the case with coins, condition is key. If you come across a 2017 P penny in near-perfect condition, such as a specimen that is graded MS65 or higher by the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, its value could be slightly higher. These higher-grade pennies can range anywhere from $1 to $10 depending on demand at the time, but if you're lucky enough to find a 2017 P penny with a rare minting error, such as a double die or a die crack, its value can skyrocket. Coins with notable errors can command prices ranging from $20 to several $100s, depending on the rarity and the error. This is especially true if the coin has been certified and graded by a reputable third-party grading company. Collectors are especially on the lookout for coins that feature an error or unique characteristic because these specimens stand out from the rest and often carry higher premiums. For example, a well-known error found on some 2017 P pennies is the double die error. In a double die, the design appears to be slightly doubled, which can make the coin more valuable to those who are looking for specific flaws in their collection. It's also worth noting that as the years pass, the demand for certain coins can increase, leading to a rise in value. The 2017 P Mint Mark Lincoln penny may not be worth a lot right now, but as more time passes, and as fewer of these coins remain in circulation, collectors may find themselves paying more to get their hands on one. If you're a collector, keeping an eye on these pennies in the coming years could lead to a more lucrative investment. So, if you happen to find a 2017 P Mint Mark Lincoln penny in your change, don't just dismiss it as another ordinary coin. Take a closer look at its condition, inspect it for any potential errors, and make sure it's not just another worn-out penny. With a little luck, you could be holding on to a valuable collectible. In conclusion, while the 2017 P Lincoln penny is not immediately worth a fortune, it holds historical significance, and certain versions of it, especially those in excellent condition or with minting errors, can fetch a higher price. As with any collectible coin, the key to making money with this penny is in the details, the condition, the rarity, and any special characteristics that may make it stand out. So, keep an eye out for these unique pennies, and who knows? You might just find a hidden gem that could become a valuable piece of numismatic history in the future. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if you found it helpful. We're diving into an interesting and potentially valuable coin, the 1997 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny. While many people may not consider this particular penny to be worth much at first glance, you may be surprised to learn that it has a significant value in the right conditions. Let's take a closer look at why the 1997 D Lincoln penny could be worth a lot more than its face value. First, a quick refresher on the basics. The 1997 D Lincoln penny was minted at the Denver Mint and is part of the Lincoln Memorial series that ran from 1959 to 2008. These pennies are made of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper, with a diameter of 19.05 millimeters and a weight of 2.5 grams. The reverse of the coin features the Lincoln Memorial, while the obverse shows a portrait of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. This design has been a staple of the penny since its inception in 1909. Now, you might be wondering, what makes the 1997 D Mint Mark penny special, and why is it worth more than just 1 cent? Well, there are a few factors that can influence the value of any coin, and the 1997 D Lincoln penny is no exception. The first factor that impacts the value of the 1997 D penny is its condition. As with any collectible coin, the better the condition, the higher the value. Coins are graded based on a scale from poor to mint state, with higher grade coins being more desirable to collectors. A 1997 D penny in mint state condition, which shows no signs of wear and still retains its sharp details and full luster, can fetch a much higher price than one that is worn down and circulated. For instance, if you come across a 1997 D penny that is graded MS67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, it could be worth up to $100 or more. Another reason why the 1997 D penny could be valuable is its relative rarity in higher grades. While the total mintage for the 1997 D penny was over 6 billion, most of these pennies were used in circulation and have since been worn down. A penny in excellent condition, free of any major defects, is harder to find. This is why coins with lower mintage numbers or higher demand can become rare and increase in value over time. If you're lucky enough to find a 1997 D penny in pristine condition, it could stand out in a collection, especially if you have one of the rarer examples. Error coins always pique the interest of collectors, and the 1997 D penny is no exception. Errors like double strikes, off-center strikes, or coins with die cracks can make a regular penny much more valuable. If you happen to stumble upon a 1997 D penny with such a unique error, you could be holding onto something worth far more than the typical penny. For instance, a 1997 D penny with a noticeable error could sell for hundreds of dollars, depending on the type and severity of the mistake. Some error coins are so rare that they become highly sought after by collectors, driving up their price. Coin values are also influenced by the market demand at any given time. Certain coins rise and fall in value based on collector interest, trends, and the overall economy. If demand for the 1997 D penny increases due to a sudden surge in interest, whether because of its rarity, condition, or a popular coin auction, the value could jump. It's important to keep an eye on coin auctions, online marketplaces, and collector communities to track the market for the 1997 D penny.so. What does all of this mean for you, the collector or someone simply cleaning out your change jar? If you find a 1997 D Lincoln penny in exceptional condition, it could be worth much more than just 1 cent. Coins that have been well preserved or are free from defects have the potential to increase in value. If you happen to find a rare error coin, you could be looking at a substantial payoff. Always keep in mind that the most valuable coins are typically those that are rare, well preserved, and free from damage. Before we wrap up, I want to emphasize the importance of getting your coins professionally graded if you think you found something valuable. A certified grading can increase your coin's value by proving its authenticity and condition, making it more appealing to serious collectors. To sum it all up, the 1997 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny may not seem like much at first glance, but if you come across one in pristine condition or with an error, it could be worth significantly more than its face value. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just starting to explore the world of numismatics, always be on the lookout for these hidden gems. You never know what you might find in your pocket change. Thanks for tuning in. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content on valuable coins and collectibles. Also, drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin in your collection or if you have any questions about coin collecting. We're diving deep into one of the most sought after and valuable Lincoln pennies in history, the 1968 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny. If you've ever wondered why this seemingly simple coin is so precious, or if you happen to have one in your collection, then this video is for you. Let's start by setting the stage. The 1968 D penny is part of the famous Lincoln Cents series, which has been a staple of American currency for over a century. The Lincoln penny, first issued in 1909, features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, a design that remained unchanged for decades. However, the 1968 D penny stands out for its rarity and the potential value it can bring to collectors. The 1968 D penny, struck at the Denver Mint, is particularly unique due to a few key factors that make it so desirable. First, let's talk about the coin's composition. Like most pennies from the time, the 1968 D penny is made from a copper-clad steel composition, which was used from 1943 during World War II and resumed in 1968. This composition is not only historical but also part of what gives this penny its lasting appeal in the numismatic world, but what truly makes the 1968D penny worth money. To understand this, we need to look closely at its mintage, condition, and the factors that affect its value in today's market. In terms of mintage, the 1968D penny was produced in large quantities, with over 3 billion pennies struck that year. Normally, large mintages would mean that most of these coins are relatively common, but the real value comes from specific details, such as errors, scarcity in certain grades, and the demand from collectors. One of the key aspects that elevates the value of the 1968D penny is its potential for being in pristine condition. Pennies from this era, especially ones with high-quality strikes, can fetch significantly higher prices. Coins that are graded in excellent condition, such as those with no wear, crisp details, and minimal imperfections, are the ones that collectors are willing to pay top dollar for. In fact, if you come across a 1968D penny in mint condition, say in a grade of MS67 or higher, it can be worth several $100s, sometimes even more. When these pennies are well preserved, their value can skyrocket, especially if they're certified by a professional grading service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. But wait, there's more. The 1968D penny has an added level of intrigue for collectors due to a specific variety, the double die error. This error occurs when a coin is struck twice, causing the image on the coin to appear doubled. This type of error is rare and highly coveted by collectors. If you're lucky enough to find a 1968D penny with this double die feature, it could dramatically increase the value of your coin, possibly reaching thousands of dollars depending on the condition. So, how do you know if your 1968D penny is worth more than just face value? First, check the condition. If it's worn down and has visible signs of heavy use, it might only be worth a few cents. But if it's in excellent condition with clear details, you could be looking at a coin worth much more. Next, you should inspect the coin for any noticeable errors or unique features. Look for any signs of doubling on the date or lettering. This is where the double die variety comes into play. If you're unsure, having the coin professionally graded is a great way to get an expert opinion on its value. In terms of market value, a standard 1968D penny in circulation might not be worth more than a couple of cents. However, in pristine condition or with an error, such as the double die, the value can increase exponentially. A well-graded MS67 coin could easily command a price anywhere from $100 to $500, while a 1968D double die penny can go for thousands of dollars depending on its specific characteristics. So, if you have a 1968D Lincoln penny sitting around in your collection or in your change jar, it might be time to take a closer look. Don't overlook it just because it's a common year, there's always the chance it could be a hidden gem. As always, remember to do your research and consult with professional coin dealers or numismatic experts to get the most accurate valuation of your coin. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a beginner, the 1968D penny is a fascinating coin with potential, and who knows? You might just have a valuable piece of history in your hands. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future coin-related content. Leave a comment below if you've ever found a valuable penny or if you have a 1968D penny in your collection. We have something exciting for all you coin enthusiasts and collectors out there. We'll be diving into one of the most fascinating coins from the 1960s, the 1961D mint Mark Lincoln penny. You might have one in your collection, or you may come across one in your change, but did you know that this penny could be worth more than you think? Let's explore why the 1961D penny is not just any ordinary coin. The Lincoln penny, which has been minted by the U.S. Mint since 1909, is a familiar sight to most of us. The 1961D mint Mark Lincoln penny features the classic image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner, and the reverse showcases the famous wheat stalks that were part of the design until 1958. The 1961 penny was produced in Denver, as indicated by the D mint mark. At first glance, this coin may look like any other penny you've come across. However, what sets the 1961D penny apart from most others is its rarity and the potential for high value, especially if it's in excellent condition or has a unique characteristic. In 1961, the U.S. Mint produced over 1 billion Lincoln pennies, with a substantial portion coming from the Denver Mint. The sheer number of coins produced means that most 1961D pennies you find will be very common and typically only worth their face value of 1 cent. However, as with many other coins, certain factors can drastically increase their value. One of the key factors that affect the value of a coin is its condition. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin is. Coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition or have been well preserved can command significantly higher prices. The 1961 penny is no exception. An uncirculated 1961 penny is one that has never been in circulation and shows no signs of wear or aging. These coins are often worth more than those that have been in circulation, especially if they have been stored in a safe place, such as a coin holder or a collection. The value of a coin is usually determined by its grade, which refers to its physical condition. A coin grading scale is used to assess how worn or damaged the coin is. For example, a penny with minimal wear, no scratches, and a clear mint design can be graded as MS65 or higher, mint state, and this can greatly enhance its market value. While the 1961 penny isn't one of the rarest coins out there, it holds special value among collectors due to its potential for high-grade examples. Some of the highest quality 1961 pennies can be worth more than just a few dollars if they have been carefully preserved. What really excites collectors are well-preserved examples that show little to no wear, along with those that have unique characteristics, such as double die errors or die cracks. These coins, although rare, can fetch much higher values in the market. One of the most valuable variations of the 1961 penny is the possibility of error coins. Error coins are produced due to mistakes made during the minting process, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or die cracks. A 1961 penny with any such errors could make it far more valuable than a regular penny, potentially turning it into a highly sought-after piece for collectors. A double die error occurs when the design on a coin is struck more than once, creating a doubled image. If a 1961 penny features a double die, particularly on the date or lettering, it can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the severity of the error and the coin's overall condition. Another error that can make a 1961 penny particularly valuable is an off-center strike. If the coin was not aligned properly when struck by the die, it could result in a coin with part of the design missing or shifted. These types of errors are rare, but they can significantly boost the value of a penny. Die cracks and cut errors are another possibility. These happen when a crack forms on the die during the minting process, and it gets transferred onto the coin. If you find a 1961 penny with such a characteristic, it could be worth more to collectors who specialize in error coins. So, what is the actual market value of the 1961 penny? As mentioned earlier, a typical 1961 penny in circulated condition will likely be worth only 1 cent. However, if the penny is in near mint or uncirculated condition, it could fetch anywhere from $1 to $5. If you happen to come across one with a rare error, such as a double die or an off-center strike, the value could climb into the hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The 1961 penny in gem quality uncirculated condition, graded MS65 or higher, is the most likely to reach higher values in the market. At auction, these coins can be highly competitive, especially when they are paired with a rare error or unique feature. To spot a valuable 1961 penny, start by checking its condition. Look for signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration. The more pristine it is, the more valuable it could be. If it appears to be in excellent condition, get it graded by a professional grading service like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. Next, look for any potential errors. A double die or off-center strike is relatively easy to spot with the right tools and knowledge. Look closely at the date, mint mark, and lettering to see if there's any doubling. Use a magnifying glass to inspect the details more carefully. In conclusion, the 1961 mint mark Lincoln penny is a coin that may seem common at first, but with the right condition or error, it can be worth a significant amount of money. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just starting out, knowing what to look for and how to grade your coins can help you spot hidden treasures like the 1961 penny. So, next time you go through your change or sift through your coin collection, be sure to check for any 1961 pennies that could be worth more than you expected. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on future coin tips and discoveries. We're diving into one of the hidden gems of the Lincoln Penny series, the 2007 mint mark Lincoln penny. You might think of the 2007 penny as just another modern coin, but if you look closely, you'll see it has the potential to be a serious moneymaker for collectors. So, let's take a closer look at this coin and why it could be worth a lot more than its face value. First, let's talk about the basics of the 2007 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny. It was minted at the Denver Mint in 2007, and like most pennies, it has a copper-plated zinc composition. Its design features the iconic Lincoln portrait on the obverse and the Union shield on the reverse. It's important to note that this coin is part of the ongoing series that celebrates the legacy of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. At first glance, this coin may not seem particularly special. In fact, if you just check its face value, you'll see it's worth just 1 cent. But there's a catch: certain 2007 D pennies can fetch much higher prices in the market, depending on their condition and specific characteristics. So, what makes the 2007 D Lincoln penny valuable? There are several key factors that can make this coin more than just a pocket change find. First, we need to talk about condition. Like with any coin, the better its condition, the higher its value. Most 2007 D pennies you come across are probably in circulated condition, meaning they've been through the hands of collectors and passers-by, which can cause wear and tear. However, if you manage to find a 2007 D penny in uncirculated condition, it's going to be much more valuable. Uncirculated pennies are those that have never been in circulation, so they maintain their original shine and luster. These are much rarer and highly sought after by collectors. The next factor to consider is error coins. Error coins are those that were minted incorrectly, and they can often be worth far more than their properly minted counterparts. In the case of the 2007 D Lincoln penny, there are a few notable errors that have been discovered. One of the most famous errors involves double die or doubled die coins. This happens when the die that stamps the coin onto the blank planchet is misaligned, causing the design to appear twice or more. If you come across a 2007 D penny with a noticeable double die error, it could be worth significantly more, even thousands of dollars depending on the severity and location of the error. Another possible error is the mislabeled mint mark error. Some 2007 D pennies were mistakenly stamped with an incorrect mint mark or no mint mark at all. These types of mistakes can add a lot of value to the coin, particularly if the error is rare or unique. Speaking of rarity, another thing that influences the price of a 2007 D penny is mintage numbers. The 2007 D penny was produced in high numbers, which means that they are generally not as rare as other pennies from earlier years. However, this doesn't mean they're all worth nothing. A 2007 D penny in perfect condition, or one with a rare error, can still command a premium. Even though it was minted in large quantities, if you have a specimen that's in exceptional shape or has a unique characteristic, its rarity becomes much more pronounced. Now, let's talk about market value. While most 2007 D pennies are worth only a few cents, you can find examples that are worth much more. A 2007 D penny in uncirculated condition typically sells for a small premium, often around 10 to 25 cents. However, if you're lucky enough to find a 2007 D penny with a significant error, the price can shoot up into the hundreds or even thousands of dollars. For instance, a 2007 D penny with a noticeable double die error might be worth upwards of $1,000, depending on the severity of the error and its condition. If you happen to come across a 2007 D penny with no mint mark or a major misstrike, you could be holding a coin worth even more. Error coins, especially ones that are unique or limited in number, often generate the most excitement and demand among collectors, and that can result in skyrocketing prices at auction. So, how do you go about determining the value of your 2007 D penny? Well, it all comes down to grading. Grading refers to the process of assessing the condition of a coin, and it's a crucial step in determining its value. The higher the grade, the higher the coin's value. Grading can be a bit tricky, especially if you're new to coin collecting, but there are plenty of resources and guides available that can help you assess the condition of your penny. Some factors to consider when grading a coin include the level of wear, the clarity of the details, and the presence of any scratches or blemishes. If you're serious about finding the true value of your 2007 D Lincoln penny, it's a good idea to have it professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service. These organizations will examine your coin in detail and assign it a grade, which will give you a better idea of its market value. Keep in mind that professional grading often comes with a fee, but it can be well worth it if you're looking to sell your coin for top dollar. To sum it all up, while the 2007 D Lincoln penny might not be worth much at first glance, there's a lot more to this coin than meets the eye. A well-preserved example or one with a rare error could fetch a hefty price in the collector's market. So, next time you're going through your change, don't overlook the 2007 D penny. It might just be worth more than you think. Thank you for joining me today as we explored the value of the 2007 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on valuable coins and collectibles. Let me know in the comments if you've ever found a 2007 D penny or if you've come across any other coins that turned out to be worth more than you expected. We have an exciting topic for you, diving into one of the rarest and most valuable pennies you might not have heard of, the 1989 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny. We're going to explore why this particular coin is worth a hefty sum, how you can spot it, and what makes it so sought after by collectors. Let's start with the basics. Most of us are familiar with the Lincoln penny. Since its introduction in 1909, it has been one of the most iconic and collected coins in American numismatics. However, certain years and mint marks can make these pennies exceptionally valuable. The 1989 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is one of those hidden gems. Now, you might be wondering, what makes the 1989 no-mint Mark penny so special? Well, it all comes down to the minting process. Typically, coins produced by the U.S. Mint have a mint mark, either in D4 Denver or in S4 San Francisco. These marks help identify where the coin was produced. However, in 1989, a small number of pennies were struck without a mint mark at all. While most 1989 pennies have the D mint mark for Denver, this specific variety, with no mint mark, is extremely rare and highly coveted. The scarcity of these coins is what drives their value. In terms of market worth, a typical 1989 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny can fetch anywhere from $500 to $2,000, depending on its condition. But if you happen to find one in mint state, a coin that has been well preserved and has a high grade, it could be worth even more. Some auction houses and dealers have seen 1989 no-mint Mark pennies sell for prices as high as $4,000 or more. So, how do you spot a 1989 no-mint Mark penny? First, you need to look closely at the reverse side of the coin, just below the year. If there is no D mint mark, then you might be holding on to one of these rare pieces. But remember, condition is everything. A coin in excellent condition with sharp details and minimal wear will command a higher price. Always make sure to carefully check for any signs of wear or damage, as that will significantly affect the coin's value. But what caused these 1989 no-mint Mark pennies to slip through the cracks in the minting process? Well, there was an error at the Denver Mint, where some coins were struck without the D mint mark that was supposed to appear on them. These coins weren't supposed to exist, and because of their rarity, they'd become a focal point for collectors looking for unusual and valuable pennies. The market for rare pennies is highly competitive, and the 1989 no-mint Mark penny is considered a key find for any serious collector. If you're out coin hunting, make sure to keep an eye out for this rare variety, as even a coin in average condition could be worth a significant amount of money. But the 1989 no-mint Mark penny isn't just about its rarity and value. It also carries with it a piece of history. It's a testament to how small errors in the minting process can have a huge impact on the value of a coin. What might have seemed like an insignificant mistake at the time has now turned into a sought-after treasure in the numismatic world. If you're lucky enough to find one of these coins, the next step is to get it professionally graded. The grading process is essential in determining a coin's value, as it provides an official evaluation of its condition. There are several grading companies, such as the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, and the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, that can assess the coin and assign it a grade. A higher grade means a higher value, so if your 1989 no-mint Mark penny is in exceptional condition, it could bring in a premium price. Now, I know some of you might be wondering, what about the 1989 penny with the D mint mark? While the regular 1989 Denver minted pennies aren't rare or valuable on their own, they do have a role in making the 1989 no-mint Mark penny stand out. When collectors and investors see the rarity of this coin, it creates an aura of exclusivity, making it an even more desirable piece for those looking to add something unique to their collection. In conclusion, the 1989 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is a true hidden gem in the world of numismatics. Its rarity, caused by a minting error, has made it one of the most valuable and sought-after pennies in the hobby. If you find one, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Remember, condition is key, and a well-preserved coin could bring in thousands of dollars at auction. So, whether you're an avid collector or just getting started, keep an eye out for these rare coins. They may be small, but they pack a big punch when it comes to value. And if you find one, don't forget to have it professionally graded to ensure you get the best possible price when it's time to sell. Thanks for watching today's video. If you enjoyed this content, Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more coin collecting tips and valuable insights. We're diving into one of the rarest and most sought-after coins in the world of numismatics, the 1971 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. This coin, while seemingly common to the untrained eye, can actually hold a surprising amount of value. In fact, a well-preserved specimen can fetch market values that might make your jaw drop. Let's explore why the 1971 no-mint mark penny is so special and how you can tell if you have one that's worth a small fortune at first. Let's start with the basics. The 1971 penny, like all Lincoln pennies, features a portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner. The reverse features the familiar shield design, which was common on pennies of that era. However, what makes the 1971 no-mint mark penny unique is that it was struck without the usual mint mark to indicate where it was produced. To understand the significance, let's talk a bit about the mint marks. Typically, U.S. coins are stamped with a mint mark to show where they were produced. For example, coins from the Philadelphia Mint typically don't have a mint mark, while coins from the Denver Mint are marked with a D, and coins from the San Francisco Mint carry an S. So, a penny without any mint mark could suggest that it was produced in Philadelphia, but here's the twist: some of these coins were accidentally struck at the Philadelphia Mint without the usual P mint mark. Now, you may wonder why this is important. The absence of the mint mark is not just a simple mistake, it's actually a rare anomaly. While it's not the most common error coin out there, it's certainly an intriguing one. Since this mistake wasn't widespread, only a limited number of these coins were struck. As a result, any 1971 penny without a mint mark has become a coveted item for serious collectors. In terms of value, it's important to note that the condition of the coin plays a huge role in its market price. A 1971 no mint mark penny in average condition might be worth a few dollars, definitely not a small fortune. But if you have one in mint or near mint condition, it could be worth upwards of hundreds, or even thousands of dollars. Coins that grade higher on the scale, say MS-65 or higher, have seen bids of several $100s, and in rare cases, they can sell for over $1,000 at auction. The more pristine the condition, the more valuable the coin becomes. So, how can you tell if your 1971 penny is worth anything? First, check for the absence of the mint mark. If it doesn't have a D or S, you've already got a potentially valuable coin. Then, take a closer look at the overall condition. Does it have significant wear and tear, or is it shiny and well preserved? The more details that are visible, the better. Also, consider having your coin professionally graded by a service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. This can give you a more precise idea of its value. It's also worth mentioning that, over the years, there have been rumors and myths surrounding the 1971 no mint mark penny. Some people claim that the coins were part of a government error or that they were intentionally struck without mint marks as a limited series, but there's no concrete evidence to support these claims. What we do know is that the absence of a mint mark is a rarity, and that rarity has driven the value of these coins up in recent years. If you happen to have a 1971 no mint mark penny in your collection, don't just assume it's worthless because it looks like every other penny. Take the time to carefully inspect it, and if you're lucky enough to find one in excellent condition, you could be holding onto a real treasure. But even if it's in less than perfect shape, it could still be worth a decent amount. To wrap things up, the 1971 no mint mark Lincoln penny is a fascinating piece of numismatic history. While not every 1971 penny will be a goldmine, if you have one without a mint mark and in good condition, it could potentially be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The rarity and unique story behind this coin make it a valuable addition to any collection. So, take a good look at your change or dig through your coin jars. You never know when you might stumble across a hidden gem. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1971 no mint mark Lincoln penny, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content about rare and valuable coins. Keep searching those coins, and who knows, maybe you'll find the next big one. We're diving into a coin that might just be hiding in your pocket change right now, the 1992 D-Mint mark Lincoln penny. While this coin might seem like a regular penny at first glance, there's a lot more to it than meets the eye. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just someone looking for a valuable treasure, this penny could be worth a lot more than you think. In this video, I'll explain what makes the 1992 D Lincoln penny so valuable, how much it's worth in today's market, and what you should be on the lookout for when hunting for this rare gem. So let's get started. The 1992 D-Mint Mark Lincoln penny is part of the famous Lincoln Memorial series, which was minted by the United States from 1959 until 2008. The obverse of the coin features President Abraham Lincoln's portrait, designed by Victor David Brenner. The reverse, which showcases the Lincoln Memorial, was designed by Frank Gasparo. Now, the 1992 D Lincoln penny was struck at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the D Mint mark on the reverse side. But why is this penny worth so much more than a typical penny? What sets the 1992 D Lincoln penny apart from its peers is an error in the minting process. You see, in 1992, the U.S. Mint was in the process of switching from using 95% copper to a zinc core with a copper plating. However, a few pennies were struck with the older, solid copper composition. This mistake is incredibly rare, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for these unique coins. It's important to note that this error is very subtle. To the naked eye, the 1992 D copper-plated penny might look just like any other penny you come across. The difference lies in its weight, its appearance under a magnifying glass, and its rarity. Coins that were struck with the copper composition before the change are highly sought after, which is why collectors are willing to pay a premium for them. Now, you're probably wondering, how much is the 1992 D Lincoln penny actually worth? Well, the answer isn't as simple as it might seem. The value of this penny depends on several factors, such as the coin's condition, the error itself, and its rarity. If you're lucky enough to find one of these rare copper-plated versions of the 1992 D penny in circulation, you could be holding a coin worth several $1,000s. Depending on its condition, these pennies have been known to sell for anywhere between $500 to $1,500 or more at auction. Some have even fetched higher amounts when in pristine condition or with proof of the error. For example, a 1992 D penny in near-perfect condition with the copper composition error could be valued closer to $1,500 or higher, especially if it has been graded by a professional service. However, if the coin shows significant wear, its value will be on the lower end of the spectrum. Still, even a worn version of this penny could be worth hundreds of dollars. So, how can you spot this elusive coin? The key is in its weight and appearance. The standard 1992 D Lincoln penny, with its zinc core and copper plating, weighs about 2.5 grams. However, the copper-plated error penny will weigh slightly more because of its solid copper composition, typically around 3.1 grams. One of the best ways to test the weight of the coin is by using a digital scale that measures in grams. If you find a penny that weighs 3.1 grams or more, then you might just have a valuable error coin on your hands. Another way to check for the copper composition is by using a magnifying glass or microscope to closely examine the penny. A true copper penny will have a reddish-brown color, while a zinc-plated penny will have a duller, more yellowish hue. If you're lucky enough to find this error penny, you might be wondering what to do next. Should you keep it in your collection, or sell it for a profit? If you're serious about selling, there are a few options available. First, you can try selling it through online marketplaces like eBay, where collectors often look for rare coins. When listing your penny for sale, make sure to include clear photos of both sides of the coin, and if possible, provide details about the error and its condition. Another option is to contact professional coin dealers who specialize in rare and valuable coins. They can help you determine the exact value of your penny and assist you in finding a buyer willing to pay top dollar for it. Lastly, you can also send your penny to a reputable grading service, such as the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. Getting your coin graded can help confirm its authenticity and increase its value in the eyes of buyers. While the 1992 D copper error penny is certainly one of the most valuable Lincoln pennies to look out for, it's far from the only one. Over the years, there have been numerous Lincoln pennies that have been worth a lot of money due to errors, unique minting characteristics, or historical significance. Some other pennies worth noting include the 1943 copper penny, which was accidentally struck in copper instead of steel during World War II, the 1909 SVDB penny, a rare penny with a special designer's mark, the 1982 copper penny, which may contain the solid copper variety before the change to zinc. As a coin collector, it's important to keep an eye on the market and stay informed about which pennies are worth the most. You never know, a simple penny could turn into a valuable treasure. So there you have it, the 1992 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny. This rare coin is worth far more than its face value, and with the right knowledge, you could be lucky enough to find one hiding in your change jar. Remember, the key to identifying this penny is knowing about the copper plating error and the subtle differences in weight and appearance. If you think you found one, be sure to test it and consider having it professionally graded to confirm its value. Thanks for watching today's video. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more coin tips and valuable finds. And if you've ever come across a 1992 D penny or any other valuable coins, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear about your experiences.